three players who hate each other. And at number 6, we see two superstars that can't stand each other. Devin Booker and Luka Doncic. In 2022, they played each other in the Western Conference Finals. And Devin Booker flopped so badly to the ground. When the courtside fans told him to get up, he said he was doing the Luka special. What? He just called Luka Doncic a flopper. And Booker made a huge mistake. After the game, Luka replied, now going into game 7, Luka was angry. He wanted to embarrass Devin Booker, and he did.
27-point lead, down goes Johnson, 3
At halftime, the Mavericks were winning 57-27. Both Luka and the Suns had the same amount of points, which led to this meme going viral.
This shot will hang on permanent display in the Museum of Ass Kickings.
As Luka is getting his sweet revenge and Booker realizes he messed up. Luka beat the Suns so badly, the organization wrote an apology letter to their fans. But in number 5, things get even more personal as we see Russell Westbrook and Joel Embiid absolutely hate each other. The Thunder are playing the 76ers and they are in triple overtime. When Westbrook's teammate Steven Adams fouled out of the game, Embiid waved him goodbye. Considering Steven Adams is the nicest guy in the league, Westbrook was angry and he got his revenge. As the Thunder win in triple overtime, Westbrook waved goodbye right back to Embiid and told him to go home. Even after the game was finished, they were still talking trash in the post-game interviews.
I was telling him to go home. You know, he was talking mess to Steve-O, fouled out, waving to the crowd, which is unnecessary, waving. Now it's time for him to go home.
Told him to go home, man. I mean, this is my home, so I guess it's on him to go home. Don't want the game. I give him a lot of credit, but, you know, he told me to go home, man. This is my home, man. I ain't going nowhere.
Now it's personal. The next game, Embiid dunked on Westbrook and stared him down. Then, as the Thunder win and dribble out the clock, Westbrook stares him down. But Embiid fires back with an IG post of his dunk, calling it a crime scene. But with Embiid being 1 foot taller and 100 pounds heavier than Westbrook, at least things didn't get physical.
Good help by Adams, nowhere to go, and they turned him over. Westbrook against Embiid, and Embiid clobbers him. Lands on top of Westbrook. Shaken up. I'm not sure he needs to go after Embiid.
I don't think he just landed, man. He had a little extra to it, you know what I'm saying? But it's okay. You guys are cool? No.
I don't have to explain myself, but I was in the air and went for the block, and I just almost fell on him and even went to the other side. Why he was mad, I have no idea, but he's always in his feelings, so I have no idea.
Embiid and Westbrook still hate each other to this day. But in number 4, we see two MVPs that hate each other. Giannis and James Harden. When drafting the All-Star teams, Giannis said he wasn't taking James Harden. And listen to his reason.
Okay, this is a tough one. I'm between Kemba, Trae Young.
Wait, you don't want the dribbler?
I want somebody that's gonna pass the ball. That's what I want.
James Harden was confused, so he took it personally, and he fired back at Giannis.
Giannis Antetokounmpo makes a joke on the air about, I want to take someone who can pass. I'm taking Kemba Walker instead of James Harden.
I don't see what the joke is, but I didn't even see it. You know, I don't pay attention to stuff like that. I just know none of them can mess with me.
This is starting to get dramatic, but the next thing Harden says is straight up disrespectful.
But I wish I could just run and with 7 feet and run and just dunk. Like that takes no skill at all. I gotta actually learn how to play basketball and how to have skill, you know?
Dang! king. Harden just said Giannis has no skill and is lucky he's 7 feet tall. But Giannis didn't forget what Harden said about him having no skill, because Giannis was so motivated, he dominated the rest of the season, winning the MVP award.
How this man just had a historic year. One for the books. Even when I'm going, even when I'm going, they're gonna talk about it. But all I can do is control what I can do, and I went out there and did what I was supposed to do at a high level. You know what I'm saying?
And now, my favorite part of this beef was what happened in a game.
We're gonna try and back down. Oh, and he hit Harden in the head.
Was that on purpose? It's very possible. But in number 3, we see a giant and a tiny player that hate each other. Joel Embiid and Marcus Smart. This beef started before the NBA, when Joel Embiid dunked on Marcus Smart in college. Embiid roasted him online, saying not very smart to jump. Get it? Because his name is Smart. But things get dramatic once they play each other in the NBA. In their first game against each other, Joel Embiid tried to kick Smart in the nuts. The very next game, a fight started.
He hit his arm. That's a very good point. And Marcus Smart and Embiid. Embiid's going right back at him. The Sixers wisely keeping Embiid away. Embiid looked like he was ready to go for the fight.
We cannot let Embiid fight someone who is a foot shorter than him. Even though Embiid started it, Smart is the one who got punished. He got fined for $50,000, making him even angrier at Embiid. Embiid then goes on an interview saying it was a cheap shot.
Obviously, I was frustrated because it was a cheap shot. I didn't see it coming, caught me off guard. I don't really want to talk about him, so I don't care.
Okay, now things calm down. Just kidding, they get worse, because during the 2022 season opener, there's another fight.
Drives, flip doesn't go. And a foul call. Smart and Embiid get into it a bit. Embiid slips down, Brown steps in. Officials trying to get in between the players.
And a little tie up here, foul called.
I seen the play. Embiid was getting away with a lot of unnecessary pushing and shoving. You know, just being a big guy, that's what he do, but he was throwing his weight around a little bit, you know, in that play. Once I felt like he was trying to, it seemed like he was trying to hurt Smart in a sense. Instincts just came right over.
I mean, went for a rebound, basketball play, went for the steal, basketball play, referee blows his whistle, calls a foul. I stopped play, my arm's still stuck in there, and he tries to break it. That gets a tech, so.
Smart said in an interview, this beef will never end. He's probably right, because they've hated each other for over 10 years. But in number 2, we see a veteran trying to bully a rookie. Paolo Banchero was just picked number 1 overall, and he gets invited to a summer game to go up against DeJounte Murray. But this isn't their first time meeting. Paolo and DeJounte were friends growing up, playing basketball together, and now they meet again, and this time things get heated. DeJounte throws an alley-oop to himself and dunks. He talks trash to Paolo, throws the ball at him, and then calls him small. Now it's Paolo's turn, who gets an and one bucket. The internet trashed on DeJounte Murray, saying that he was acting like a bully for absolutely no reason. Paolo did nothing to him. Well, at least nothing that we know about. Finally, DeJounte Murray changed his attitude on a podcast, saying he loves Paolo.
I love Paolo. You know what I mean? Like, he's the one. You know what I'm saying? Like, it was competitive. Like, I don't talk. One thing about me, I don't talk when I play basketball.
Yeah, right. I don't think he loves Paolo. These guys are still young, so we're going to see plenty of more beef between them. And now, number 1. Wait, before number 1, we have an honorable mention. These two players hate each other for a good reason, because they almost ended each other's careers. Russell Westbrook and Patrick Beverley. In the 2013 NBA playoffs, playoffs, Westbrook and the Thunder had a real chance to win a championship until this happened.
To go to the front of the rim, pick up that garbage.
And you see it, the side swipe by Beverly, right on the right knee of Westbrook.
Beverly goes for a dirty foul, and Westbrook tore his meniscus. His season was over, and the Thunder's season was over. It took 3 surgeries to fix Westbrook's torn meniscus. If Patrick Beverly didn't do this dirty play, the Thunder probably would have won a title, and their team wouldn't have fell apart. But things get worse. When Westbrook got healthy, they were playing against Patrick Beverly again. This time, Beverly was on the Clippers.
With that height advantage, goes right by him, just slithered around the crafty defensive.
Westbrook scores on Beverly and does the baby celebration. Beverly took this personally. So later in the game, he tries to injure Westbrook again. 6 years later, he does the exact same dirty play. Westbrook loses his mind, and he should. Patrick Beverly should have been ejected from the entire league. When Westbrook was interviewed after the game, he went off on Beverly.
Pat Bev trick y'all, man, like he play defense. He don't guard nobody, man, just running around doing nothing.
After this moment, Patrick Beverly became a meme in the NBA. And even he admitted that what Westbrook said in that interview ruined his career.
After that, people were just taking the ball, just going at me. I'm like, what the f***? All because of what one person said. And I'm over here in Minnesota Timberwolves. I'm chilling. I'm trying to get out this play-in situation and try to get 6th seed. And perfect timing too, huh? Trade deadline.
When Westbrook got traded to the Lakers, his career started to fall off, and Patrick Beverly used this as an opportunity to make fun of him. The next game, Beverly did the baby celebration on Westbrook.
Beverly is one of those guys who will, let's just say, Stu, he will not go quietly into that good night.
Later in the same game, Beverly calls Westbrook trash. Finally, Beverly got traded to the Lakers, and both of them were on the same team. We all thought the beef was finally over. They're teammates. Nope, because soon after the trade, Westbrook left the Lakers. And a lot of people think it's because he didn't want to be on the same team as Patrick Beverly. I think they really hate each other. And number 1, 2 players who from the bottom of their hearts hate each other. We have Draymond Green and Jordan Poole. 2 players who are on the same team. And it starts off with a fight in practice. Jordan Poole, who was only 23 years old, starts talking trash to Draymond Green, a 4-time NBA champion who happens to be the best trash talker in the NBA. Jordan Poole, that was a bad idea, and he's about to find out why. Draymond talks trash back to Jordan, right? Nope, he just punches him in the face. Down goes Jordan. Steve Kerr, the Warriors coach, tried to set up a dinner with him, Draymond, and Jordan Poole. But Draymond said, no, I don't want peace. After that, Draymond goes on an interview and makes things worse.
I don't just hit people. I've been in this league 11 years. I ain't just hit nobody. You know what I'm saying?
A lot of people took Draymond's side, and Jordan Poole's image was getting destroyed. Not only did Draymond hurt Jordan Poole's face, but he ruined his career. Because from this moment on, Jordan Poole lost all of his confidence. Only a few days later, Poole was traded to the Wizards. He went from winning a championship to being on the worst team in the league.
It's hard to go from a championship team to a team that's just used to losing and that culture of it. And we've had those conversations all summer. Are you ready for what you're about to take on?
And everybody thinks that Draymond Green pushed the Warriors to trade away Jordan Poole. But what about NBA players who almost died? I've got to see that.